Yo, what is up, dudes? Well, we have another Donner to check out. This is their latest, I believe this is their latest electric guitar, as the weight and shape would suggest. It comes in a carry bag. Like most Donner instruments, this is going to be under $500 without a doubt. Under $400 probably, could even be under $300. I don't know the final price of this guitar. I just know that, Donner typically is one of the more competitive prices for guitars on the market. We can take a look here. Open it up. Ooh. Very modern. Look at that. I'll have to move the table out of the way and give you a little bit more of a close-up. Let's take the string protector off. Which I appreciate more and more companies doing this. Keeps the frets fresh. Actually keeps the strings a little fresh too. I'm gonna go this way like that. There we go. And there you go. Hold on, one more thing. Right there. There we go. So I believe this is a poplar body. It is a satin maple neck. It's an Indian laurel fretboard, though it's nice and dark. It's not a very light board. It's a fixed bridge, so the strings go through the back. Let me get it in just the right place. Maybe over here. You can see it there. Good looking paint job though, huh? I think this is supposed to be like their, metal style guitar. 25.5-inch scale. It uses the Donner high output pickups. Three-way switch. Any push pull? Nope. Volume and a tone. And sealed tuners. You can see them right there. I might have to be off of camera for that to focus. Maybe in this camera. Yeah, there you go. Here's a better shot. Right there. Yeah. Good looking guitar. I like the offset dots, on the fretboard. So let me plug this in and we can check it out. But before we do that, it did come with a little bag of goodies, as Donner often does. A little bag of goodies. So let's see what's in here. Cable. Right there. Nice little guitar cable. Right there. We have... Oh, interesting. I have never seen them include this before. That appears to be a dampener, right? For the first, right? For either behind the strings or for like the first fret. This was all the rage for the longest time. Every kid out there doing double taps was using one of these. To which I would scream, "That's cheating." But this has become a thing, slackers. But yeah, if you're into it, you can use the little mute. If you ever see me using one of these, you'll know I've lost a bet. That's for the kids. Just finding their way. Ooh. They always include a strap. And, the Donner straps are pretty good. Pretty good. again, really nice, material, and like a lot of their straps, it's got quite the range. I mean, look at that. That's enormous. Quite the range for a strap. Beautiful. What else do we have in our bag of goodies? Reach around in here. Oh, I think we have some strings. I don't know that I'd use these strings. I'm glad that they include them, but I'm partial. Everybody has a brand that they're partial to, but it's appreciated that they're in there just in case. What if you break a string and you got an important, recording or gig? You have a spare. And then, is there anything else in here? One last thing. Yeah, the Allen wrenches. So you can see them right there, right here. It's the Allen wrenches, and I think that is it. All right. Well, there you go. Let me plug it in. We'll check it out. And there you have it. I'll see you in a minute. Yo, we are back. I don't know if I mentioned it in the first half of this video, but this is the Donner DMT 100. The DMT 100. I couldn't find a lot of information about it before coming on here because it's not released yet. So it took me a little bit to get some of the correct specs on it. But as I mentioned in the first part of this video, poplar body, maple neck, Indian laurel fretboard, 24 frets, 25.5-inch scale, and obviously a string through the body style for the bridge. And there you have it. I do like the offset fret markers, and I actually do like the pickups on this. These are the in-house Donner pickups. These are Donner, I think they call them their high gain. I would call them more of like a medium high gain. Yeah, just based on where I had to put the interface to get this to to work and sound correctly. It really is more like a medium high. My highest output, I can barely get it to be contained, where these, I could actually put the gain up a couple of notches. Some of my lowest output ones, I have to crank that gain more than like halfway up. So, it's not like I had to add a lot of gain to the output, but a tiny bit compared to some of my other outputs, my really high output pickups. I don't have to hit anything. In fact, sometimes I even have to put a pad on it because they're so high. These, I would call these medium high output. And same with the neck. I would not call this a shred neck. It's just not that small. But it's also not a really big neck. It's sort of like really in between. I'd call it a medium C. I wouldn't call it a small C. You may want to call it like a modern C. I think a lot of the later Fender stuff, has this sort of style neck where it's not super thin like they've done on, like, say, their 60 series, but it's also not big and thick and deep like their 65 reissue, which is like, or like the Jeff Beck, which was a notoriously very large neck. Nothing like that. This is more like just a kind of a medium C, or what I would call like a modern C. Not too small, not too big. Kind of right in the middle. So it's, you know, here's the neck pickup. It's just 2 pickups and three-way switch. Then you can hear both pickups going, and then just the bridge. Yeah. It's staying in better tune now. You know, brand new strings. Every time you try out a new guitar, you got to wrestle with the strings for like a good 10, 20 minutes, you know, until they're finally sort of fully adjusted. And, you know, I think we're finally there. To say, I kind of really like the pickups. I think they sound great. Let's check them out with a cleaner tone. I have this like little tweed rig I can run here. Obviously, that's the bridge. Here's both. And then there's the neck. Bit. Let's get a little twang. And then the bridge. Yeah. Let's switch it up to, this is kind of like a martially lead. Great playing and sounding guitar, I can tell you. For what will probably be fairly low money. I don't know what these go for at the time I'm shooting this video. These aren't out yet, so I don't really know what the final price will be. But I can just say that knowing Donner, it's going to be under $500 for sure, and probably even under $400. But beyond that, I don't really know. because they haven't released the pricing on it yet. So all I know is that it's the DMT 100 poplar body, maple neck, Indian laurel fretboard, 25.5 inch scale, all those specs. But the one spec that wasn't on there was the MSRP. And this amazing paint job, right? Look at that thing. Looking good. They are not stainless steel frets as far as I know. Yeah. Let's do one more rig here. Something really befitting the guitar. Yeah, the Donner DMT 100. Wonderful playing and sounding guitar. Really didn't have to make any adjustment to it out of the box other than a slight tightening of the truss rod. But that took all of, 3 minutes. It's right under here. Little tightening. And that was it. And it's been pretty awesome, actually. I will leave a link in the description for more information. And there you have it. As always, thanks so much for hanging out. And rock on.